Yeah, so let's just get right into it. This video, I really want to talk to you guys about, starting a business, and like kind of some of the misconceptions that I had with business and some of the, pretty much some of the or pitfalls that I went through that hopefully could help you guys down the line. So I don't know how long the blog is going to be. There's a couple of things that we can tap into, but for the most part, let's just get started, right? So I have a IT business consulting business, right? I did real estate. I sold a 3-family, right? And, do some personal training on the side. And I have a full-time job. Like now that I say this out loud, it sounds like a lot, but whatever. Like if you manage your time, you could kind of do it all. But my point here is that one of the biggest mistakes that you can do when you're starting your business is thinking that you can only make your business in a specific area. When I started my business consulting for computers, it's because I was already doing IT, right? I was already doing system admin. I've been doing help desk. I've been doing the cloud work. So I was like, oh, well, I could help nonprofits. I can help, small businesses get off the ground, especially the small businesses, right? Because a lot of them, they're not tech savvy, or, they need help with a lot of tools, like just even creating a website, et cetera, et cetera. So we don't have to get on that. But I didn't really go into my passion or something that I like. I love fitness. I just do. I could just be in the gym all day, play music, right? Other people can't, right? But you can make money in anything. You can make money in art. You can make money in YouTube. You can make money in fitness. You can make money in computer. But at the time that I did this, I was just only focused on one thing because that's all I knew. So rule number 1, don't get caught up in just because you do something for a living or you do something that you have to stay stuck on that. You can make money no matter what and no matter what you do, right? And I think that's really what it's called, freedom, right? That's what we're looking for. Freedom. Freedom is freedom to make money, to live how you want to live because you do what you want to do. Now that sounds hard because it is. It is hard, especially because I have a problem where I don't eat. That's why I'm probably into so much shit, because I'm just trying to find exactly what I'm, passionate about, right? So I just dabble, right? And I learn because I mess up a lot. So that's number 1. Number 2 is once you have your business established or your idea established, you got to add fuel to that, right? You cannot, you have to just add momentum to it. So for an example, like for me, I'm an introvert. I don't even like being on camera. I don't even like talking, right? But, if I'm going to try to sell my services, I have to start talking to people, putting yourself out there, right? So that's one of the hardest things to do is when you're starting a business, you don't even know what you're doing. Do I start with business cards? Do I start my website? Do I start with brochures? Do I start with flyers? Where do I go? And it could just become a lot, right? It can get so much that you don't even want to get started. And to be honest with you, I could feel that 100%. But, from what I've learned is don't spend too much time on your website. Just put something there, talk to people directly. Tell people, depending on what your niche is, right? Start making some phone calls. Start gaining some confidence. And this is one of the biggest things, is start getting used to saying no. That is the fact. Just no, I'm good. No, I'm good. No, you just have to get used to rejection. It's part of the game. But you can't get hung up on that, because there's a lot of people that actually do want to see you succeed, see you, or like your product, or like your services, or like your YouTube subscription. You gotta love it. I'm starting to love the content creation. I'm starting to love making videos. So now I just do it for the love. But because this is the one thing this is the most important part of this whole thing, right? You start really stacking up the skills. You start so business is, or for me, I can only speak for myself, but business is a lot of tentacles. It's building relationships. That's a skill. Creating good social media content. That's a skill. Talking phone calls. That's a skill. Talking to people to understand their pain points. Come up with a solution. It's a skill. So you're not perfect in none of these. You're just never going to be. You're always developing these, right? So that's why it's hard to get started, because where do you go? It's like, it doesn't matter. You just start. Just start. You know? Like I was very, I guess you could say subconscious, or whatever that word is, to get on camera and talk. Like now I've posted so much time that I don't even care. I can just do it because I'm developing my skills, right? And I hope that you guys can see that. I wish I could even post my first video that I made. It was disgusting. I wanted to throw up. So yeah, that's number 2, right? Number 3, this is a very important one. Don't do what I did. Don't listen to a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you right now, for my soul, this is a fact, okay? Once you start getting clients, you start making a little bit of money, right? Make sure you're paying your taxes. I'm telling you this right now. Pay them quarterly. Like you sign up for the IRS government website with your EIN number, and then you pay what you think that you're gonna make, or if you're making $1,000, take 1,000, take 50% of that and pay it. If you do not know what I'm talking about and you're still in the beginning stages, just skip to this video. But if you are generating some money and you're starting off like me, you don't know nothing, pay off your taxes, because at the end of the year, it will bite you. And the last thing that you want is IRS on your ass. You don't want that. You do not want that. So, yeah, so pretty much, that's kind of, and there's a lot more things that I've learned, and if you guys, can put questions in the comment section, share this video out, so then that way I could answer any questions you do have. My wife is trying to do a med spa. Like we just did a convention. That convention was nuts. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was crazy. It was so many people there that I didn't even know that the skin or beauty world or wellness, I don't even know how to call it without, I'm not too deep into it. But there are a lot of people. And she's trying to open up a med spa, LLC, licenses, insurance, right? And you see a lot of these people that go to, when I saw the med spa convention, I'm gonna see if I can throw some clips in here. And there's a lot of courageous people that are also trying to get started. They don't know where to go, they sell you products when you're out there. But the fact that you're around people with that energy, it makes you also want to get motivated. And I guess maybe this is the last tidbit, right? Get around people that, they're trying to create. They are trying to get around people that they are trying to create. I'm trying to tell you that right now. Because if you're in that group, that energy just automatically transfers, right? If you're around people that just don't want to do nothing, or they'll look at you like, oh, you trying to do what? What are you trying to do again? What? You trying to open up a karate class? Nah, bro, you're crazy. Like, why would you even do that? Or they'll put you down, or they won't even say nothing to even give you that energy, like you can do it. Stay away from people like that. I'm trying to tell you. You got to stay positive and be around positive people, and you will get positive back. It's the name of the game, baby. So yeah, so I just hope that this video, kind of helps. So, that's about it. Subscribe if you can, or if you want. If you don't, it's fine. But with that being said, I'll see you later.